busy. Now my cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures, just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
First off, let me talk my...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo, first play, going to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
21.
On 2nd and 10, Garoppolo. He's got it to Williams. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. There's Garoppolo to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st down, Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. On 2nd and inches, Garoppolo. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. There he goes left side. 30, 10, 5. CD. It's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift in momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception. And then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake. And as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick six. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it?
And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Now Burrow on 1st down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Burrow looking to pass. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Garoppolo now. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the 2nd half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game, showing up here in the 1st half.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. the 25 on second down. Burrow. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And some room to work. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Well, he can certainly be a big asset in this passing game. He proves it right there. He makes the catch out of the backfield, and then off he goes.
Yeah, we see this so often. There's excellent coverage downfield. So the quarterback makes a nice decision. Just flip it out to the flat and see what the running back can do. Space to roam, and he turns it into a big play.
All right, ready? 11 mighty.
A handoff to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Here we go.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers and freed up the deep.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true. But you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The Charger drive about to get going. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
13, 21.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. He tried to heave it from his own end zone, and the danger it reared its ugly head.
We have seen those plays work out successfully before. You take the shot, try and gain some yardage. Sometimes you fool them. Not in this case, though. Tried to get it deep downfield. Gets it picked off.
On 2nd and 12. Burrow. Here's Higgins out on the right side. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Williams brings it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Garoppolo again. Finding Williams once more, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. To throw is Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
11, 11. 2, 2, 2. 11, 11.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler from 6 yards away. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep this confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now Burrow. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
Here we go.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to get that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Garoppolo's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. Now Garoppolo. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Here we go, here we go. 21, 11.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
21.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. This is swung out to Eckler. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling.
Touchdown, Chargers! Mike Williams from 19 yards away. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. With a slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that's into the hands of Eckler. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the 35 on 2nd down, Garoppolo got his man complete over the middle. It's Goodwin. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Looking sideline, incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and it showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coach is at halftime.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Garoppolo looks to throw. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And the Bengals are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. But, Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders. And I love watching them make plays. And you nailed it. It's playoff time. This is when it matters most.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now it's Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. And surprisingly, this is the first. And oh, that is going to be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. On play action. Now Garoppolo. And Jones has it over the middle. And they were rallying and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Now this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position.
And my goodness, another interception. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. And he's got room. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep into playoffs, every team's dangerous.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive... Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Fighting. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw going into the hands of Williams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, L.A. Kyle Pitts, 50 yards. And the Chargers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will make this a 19-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Going up top. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. And the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one will fall incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught at the 5. And he's across for 2 points. Well, gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Garoppolo now. And that's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 20. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Man open left side is Brown.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. He's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 26 yards. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. On play action, it's Garoppolo. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They find some open field here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 85 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Play action. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. And the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
65.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
11.
Now Garoppolo. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Burrow. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
To throw, Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he's got some space here. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. That reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offense.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, 3 scores in this game.